you understood what the channel was about and how to edit the videos in a way to tell the story a lot quicker. So the way you edit it was really a good way to entice people. It felt very natural, the way you cut
Yeah.
the in and cut the out. So I've enjoyed that. So my video quality started getting better, and then I started really gaining traction and getting a lot of people subscribing. It was enjoyable to see, and I was sort of excited to see the thumbnails that were coming out, and they were just like little pieces of artwork, almost become sort of signature to my channel, because I haven't seen any other thumbnails look like that. They look good, they look professional, and my users, quote unquote, call them very clickable. It's massively growing. The channel's massively growing. Towkir basically took that on. It freed me up to basically be able to grow the channel.
For the editing, what will be your score?
Yeah, I'll give it a 10. Like,
What you will rate for the thumbnails out of 10?
yeah, 10 for the thumbnails out of 10. Totally 100%. Yeah,
That's great. And
totally.
and what about the teamwork?
Yeah, teamwork was fantastic. Like I said many times, like
So, how are you doing? How are everything going on?
yeah, good, man. It's getting crazy now. I'm trying to keep tabs on a building community and content at the same time, as well as a move. There's a lot of stuff going on at the moment. I'm thinking about doing lives, but I don't know if I have, enough
Yes.
content to regularly do lives. I mean, people are happy to tune into it, but if I'm not doing it regularly, then people aren't going to be expecting it, and I don't know what to do regular lives.
So let me ask you some questions. Matt, how is your YouTube channel growing, and what do you think, like from the very beginning of your channel to till
Yeah.
this date, how was the journey and how our team helped you to go this point?
Well, so my channel is AI DIY. It's AI DIY, the AI music guy. And I started off very much on my own, working till 2 or 3 in the morning, trying to figure out content with different AI tools, and had no idea what I was doing. And then at one point, I just realized that I couldn't carry on figuring out what to film, not knowing what I was doing on my own, and be consistently posting out content, because I had to edit it as well. And because that's not my career, and that's like, I know how to do it, but not at a level that I needed to know to progress. I needed to take on someone to do that. And because of that, and because Towkir basically took that on, it freed me up to basically be able to grow the channel. Obviously, adding a little bit of advice, my video quality started getting better, and then I started really gaining traction and getting a lot of people subscribing because of that. And one of the things that Towkir advised was, which I kind of knew, but it was falling off, was consistency. And that consistency, and the consistency and quality and the improvement over time is what did it, which I wouldn't have been able to do on my own, because it was, I mean, if I were to film a 10-15 minute episode, the filming itself would probably take me a half an hour, never mind the prep, but the editing itself could take me half a day.
Yeah.
Because that's not something I'm experienced with. So I wouldn't even, it's massively growing. The channel's massively growing, but it wouldn't have even been past 4 months had I not been able to engage with you to do that.
Yeah, that's great. We are also seeing the channel is growing, and we are very much glad that our contribution or input is working. So I think not only the video, also like the captions, also the thumbnails, all those things are very important. So we did editing for you, we did thumbnails, the creative works. So what you're like saying, or what your experience with us so far for the video?
So your
and
so one of the things I was suspect about initially when you offered to do thumbnails is that they were going to be similar to what everybody's saying to do thumbnails, like Mr. Beast, like with the outline or whatever. And I found, and I've got feedback from the community, that they're quote unquote very clickable thumbnails. But also I found that I enjoyed seeing the thumbnails that are going to be coming up, because they weren't cliche what everybody else is doing. They're very, like, they became sort of, I don't know, like, I haven't looked at a lot of other Towkir's work, but I'm assuming it's like any artist, like there's commonality between different things, but they weren't cliche. It was enjoyable to see, and I was sort of excited to see the thumbnails that were coming out, and they were just like little pieces of artwork, and I enjoyed seeing them come out, and they were like almost become sort of signature to my channel, because I haven't seen any other thumbnails look like that. They look good, they look professional, and my users, quote unquote, call them very clickable. So
That's great. That's very glad to know. And what about the video editing?
you understood what the channel is about and how to edit the videos in a way to tell the story a lot quicker, pretty much almost immediately. I don't know if you were, and that was with nothing to go by, because I had been editing my own thing, so you had nothing really to mimic of anybody else. You definitely either define the way that the channel tells the story, or you picked up on
Yeah,
how I was trying to tell the story very quickly, which I like. Like it's especially in, I do that 5 featured video artists every week, and without even having to explain, like you have to pick parts of songs. I choose AI music songs, and they might be a 3 or 4 minute song, and I want you to choose a 10 to 15-second clip. And if you don't do it right, it can start at a very awkward
yeah,
moment and end at a very awkward moment, instead of sort of coming in at the right time and leaving at the right time. And right from the start, you were able to pick parts of those songs that you could show enough of the song to not show the whole song. And my hope is always that people will click the links in the description and go to see those artists and their music separately. So that's why I don't play the whole song, because I want people to. So the way you edit it was really a good way to entice people. It felt very natural, the way you cut
yeah.
the in and cut the out. So I've enjoyed that.
That's great to know. So if you rate our work in a scale of 10, so I will ask like some categories. What you will rate?
Yeah.
Like for the editing, what will be your score?
Yeah, I'll give it a 10. Like you always, you like there's always going to be reworks when stuff comes through, right? Because it's not
Yeah,
stuff that's like, when you're filming stuff, a lot of times you like, look, my job's to film it, you can figure out the editing, right?
yeah,
And a lot of times that will cause problems, because what you envision when you're doing the recording isn't necessarily what the person editing sees. But I've found that with you guys, there was very little reworks required in doing that. Like I was pretty, like a lot of times, especially early on, I was really detailed on what I needed, but I sort of felt like trusted you guys as time went on to basically understand what the video was about, and how to tell the story. And you were able to do that with very, like, there's always reworks. And actually, when I say there's always, you expect there to always be reworks, and that should be an expectation between you and me. But I
yeah.
found plenty of videos didn't require reworks.
That's very great to know. And what you will rate for the thumbnails out of 10?
Yeah, 10 for the thumbnails out of 10.
Oh, oh,
Totally 100%. Yeah,
that's great. And
totally.
like, what about communication or response rate?
It, the communication response rate.
Yeah,
Well, we had a couple channels open.
yeah.
So yeah,
I'm sorry.
100%. Like I was never waiting a day or two to hear back from you or anything like that. So the communication was good.
Yeah, thanks, man. So, and what about the teamwork?
Yeah, teamwork was fantastic. Like I said many times, like I like consider you part of the team, to the point
Yeah,
where, you have my t-shirts.
yeah,
Your team members have my t-shirts.
yeah.
So you got the branding in.
That's great to know.
Yeah.
Thanks, Matt, for your time and all of your ideas, our experience. So, and it's a very much like pleasure for us to work with you and your team. And I think same goes to you. So,
Yeah.
anything
I've
you want
very
to add?
much enjoyed the relationship, and like I said, I always look forward to seeing the stuff come back. So